Hey guys, how's it going? So, I've had this question come up quite a few times in the comments, and it's a good question. So, this is another viewer Q&A, and that is, can my Taurus pistol, ... fill in the blanks, you guys asked different ones, handle +P ammunition? And the answer is yes, no, or maybe so. I'll explain. So, let's start off right away by going to the Taurus Owner's Manual. This one's for the G2C, G2S. They issue the same manual with both. And right off the bat, they're going to address the fact that there are only 4 SAAMI +P rated calibers, which is basically 38 Special, 38 Super, otherwise known as 38 Super Auto, 9mm, and 45 ACP. So I'm just going to read from the manual real quick. For you guys' reference, this is page 24. This manual can also be downloaded online free of charge, the PDF from Taurus. And if you have these pistols, you would have received this manual, right? So we're just going to take a quick look at page 24 right here. And it starts off by saying there are only 4 calibers that can carry a +P rating from SAAMI. They are 38 Special +P, 9mm Luger, otherwise known as 9x19, or we call it just regular 9mm normally, right? 38 Super Automatic, and 45 Automatic +P. There are no other SAAMI approved +P loads. Any ammunition in any other caliber marked +P is not SAAMI compliant, may be dangerous, and should not be used. Now, I'm just quoting from Taurus here, okay? Only fire SAAMI rated +P ammunition in Taurus models designated by Taurus for +P use as below. And then in bold, firing +P ammo and other Taurus products may be dangerous and can result in serious bodily injury or death. So we've got the model 85 small framed revolver in 38 Special, and I happen to have a model 85 right here. So this pistol is definitely rated for 38 Special +P by Taurus. And I've not done any videos on this, by the way. So if you guys are interested in videos on this pistol, just let me know down in the description and I'll do a review or a series of reviews on this little gun if you guys are interested in 38 Special wheel guns. They got the model 850 small framed revolver in 38 Special, 851 in 38, model 85 polymer small framed revolver in 38, model 82 medium framed in 38, and model 817 compact frame tracker revolver in 38 Special. So they list some revolvers by name here. Now they're also saying all firearms chambered in 38 Super Automatic. Now, I think that's a caliber that's used a lot more, mainly in other countries, because in a lot of other countries, unfortunately, they ban the use of so-called military and police calibers, and since 9 is used in many other countries as a standard military police sidearm, they ban it, so a lot of guys go for 38 Super. Now, there's a lot of people in the US that like 38 Super also. They use it to help qualify for power factor in different competitions and such. But, to make a long story short, I don't have any Taurus firearms in 38 Super, and I think they're rather uncommon in the US. But just so you know, if you've got one, they're all rated for +P 38 Super. All firearms chambered in 45 ACP. So there you go, kind of across the board there. I don't have any Tauruses in 45 either. Now, here's the one most of you are looking for. All firearms chambered in 9mm Luger. So that is going to cover the Taurus G3, which I love. The G2C, which I also love. I have to tell her more than the G3, but you know what? They're pretty close, but this is like, yeah, it's kind of my baby, so whatever. I love you the most, sweetheart. Definitely rated in the G2C and also in the G2S. Now, I'm going to show you guys one that it's not rated for, and that would be this Taurus Spectrum. Now, that's because SAAMI does not make a 380 +P, or there's no rating rather. SAAMI doesn't make ammo, but they don't allow manufacturers to rate their ammo under SAAMI for +P with 380. So if you find something labeled 380 +P, Taurus is going to say no. And if you do it, it could not only void your warranty, but according to their own words, could result in serious bodily injury or death. Again, if you guys have a favorite load you're using, use what you want. This channel isn't legal advice. This is just hanging out and trying to help you guys out. But I'm going to recommend what the manual says because why not, right? All right, now here's the thing. Down here, it's going to say notice. There's always a disclaimer, isn't there, guys? It says, even if your Taurus firearm is rated for plus P ammunition, such ammunition generates pressure significantly in excess of pressures associated with standard ammunition. Well, yeah, that's why it gets the designation plus P, extra pressure. I digress. Such pressures may affect the useful life of the firearm or exceed the margin of safety built into many firearms. Unless you need plus P ammunition, do not use it, particularly for practice. Now look, that's where there's a little gray area. Here's what I think they're saying. My opinion only. Follow your manual. You guys know what I'm saying. But look, they're saying as needed. So they probably are saying that this G2C isn't made to fire 5,000 rounds of plus P through it. Maybe not even 1,000. I don't know where the number is. But look, much of our self-defense rounds, home protection, personal protection, concealed carry rounds, are plus P. And as I've said before in a previous video, by the way, there's a ton of cool Taurus videos in my Taurus playlist. So if you're new to the channel, check it out. I told you guys how I break in my Taurus or any other semi-auto before I'm going to trust to carry it. And I'm going to put like 50 rounds of my carry ammo through it. So yeah, that could be considered practice, but I think that's kind of a necessity just to make sure you can trust your ammo, right? So I would say practice within reason, practice at your discretion, but keep in mind it's going to put extra wear and tear on the parts. There may be consumables such as recoil springs that could maybe prematurely fail. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it, guys. I'm going to tell you to follow what the manual says because I have, you know, I'm not an authority on here. I'm just, like I said, hanging out with my buddies. So do what the manual says, but you guys know what I mean. You can fire some plus P through these. They're definitely rated for it. They're definitely safe. And 38 special plus P, definitely the way to go for self-defense. I couldn't really see using a standard pressure at all. I've talked before how I actually like to use the Federal HST standard pressure 147 grain in shorter barreled pistols. That's just kind of my thing. And there's a video on that too in the Taurus playlist, right? When you get out to the 4-inch barrel, you know, I'm a little more inclined to use a plus P. So I'm going to practice with it some. So we're going to go out to the range in just a second here, guys. I'm going to show you some plus P ammo that I'm going to be firing through my G3 and my G2C just so you guys can see if it does it or not. I'm not going to give it away, so keep watching, but maybe these handle the plus P just fine. Maybe they didn't. All right, cliffhanger, guys. Let's go out to the range. Alright, Taurus G2C. You guys have seen this before, but just wanted to bring it out again. And this time we're shooting some of the Aguila 115 grain plus P. So these things are screaming out of there pretty quick. Let's see how this little girl takes some plus P. Yeah, found it like it's nothing. Haven't had anything jam yet using these 12 round mags, guys. You could definitely tell this is plus P, by the way. It's got some snap to it. Yeah, Aguila, 115 grain, plus P, FMJs. Alright, now we got the G3 with the 115 grade Aguila, plus P, FMJs. Let's see how this one likes some plus P. Flawless. I will note with the bigger frame here, definitely takes the recoil a little better. These plus P's, these Aguilas, they've got a little zip to them. I'll have to bring out some BPLE and compare the two, but not too far off of that. These Aguilas seem to be hot little rounds across the different calibers that I've been using lately. Alright, we're back from the range. I'm sure you guys aren't surprised. Of course they handled it. The G2C, not a problem. The G3, not a problem. Look, the ergonomics of both of these pistols, including the G2C and the G3, are so good and just so comfortable and natural in my hands. I didn't have a problem handling it at all, okay? The G3, probably just a little more comfortable. Makes sense, right? Longer barrel, a little bit more of a full grip, a teeny bit fatter grip, as discussed in a previous video, and, you know, just a little more weight, but very, very smooth through the G2C also. And I just had a lot of fun getting to shoot these guns again, guys. I hope you like these, because there's going to be plenty more range footage of both of these again, because these have become some of my favorite pistols to take out at the range, these two. Alright, so about the specific ammo I use. This is the Aguila 115 grain Luger Plus P. Now, this is a full metal jacket, otherwise known as a round nose or a ball round. This is not a home defense or a personal self-protection defense round, guys. Here you go, brass cased. Other than that, it's going to be the standard profile you're used to for your regular plinking ammo. Well, why did I buy this? Two reasons. It is Plus P, so you're going to get the rapport, the muzzle flash, the noise, the felt recoil from this, similar to a lot of other Plus P rounds. I get it. If it's a heavier grain in its Plus P, you might feel a little more recoil. And even within Plus P, there is still a range of pressure, so some Plus P rounds are hotter than others. But you guys get the idea. This is going to get you closer to feeling the felt recoil, being sure how you're going to handle the pistol, follow-up shots, point of aim in a self-defense situation. So I like this stuff for cheap practice, because it's hard to afford to shoot a bunch of rounds of Plus P through your pistol just at the range, when sometimes it can be $1 or more per round. Now, here's the deal. At the time of recording this video, this is available for $10.67 a box over at Classic Firearms. Yeah, $10.67, which is just a couple dollars more a box than just regular old cheap plinking 115 grain standard pressure. So for $2 a box, I highly recommend this. As I said earlier, it's up to you guys how many Plus P rounds you want to shoot through your Tauruses. Taurus says only to do it when it's necessary, but you guys be the judge. It's your money, it's your safety. Do what you want. I'll tell you one thing, I'm not worried about shooting a bunch of this through these Tauruses, and we're going to put out a video when I'm bored someday, and I'm going to put a bunch of this through, so don't worry about that. And then you've got a bunch of other 9mm guns you may want to try it in. Maybe your PCCs and things like that that need a little bit more power to cycle that big heavy bolt, etc. So just wanted to let you guys in on this little secret. This is pretty hot stuff. Not intended to be a self-defense round, although some people like to defend themselves with a ball round. I choose not to, but that's you guys' prerogative. Yep, 50 rounds, a little over $10. I'm liking it. So hopefully that helped you guys just a little bit with some info on Plus P ammo. Thought I'd show you this for the first time. Kind of kept it a secret. I've had this for a little while, but I'll do videos on it if a couple of you guys say that you would look forward to it. Alright guys, more Taurus, G2C, G3, G2S. It's taking me 5 minutes just to show all my Tauruses, guys. See what you guys have done to me. Spectrum. I started off with this one pistol, and you guys kept telling me how much you liked the other variants, and now I've got a whole table full of these, and I'm actually loving it, so I always appreciate you guys' feedback. Alright, thanks for watching, and have a good one. And if by knowing that you can get this for $10.67 to help save you a bunch of money at the range, if it helped you out, hey, throw me a little tip down there in the description, my Patreon link. I appreciate all you guys supporting me, and if anyone else has got another $1, $2, $5, whatever per month, throw me a bone if you could. I am putting the money right back into the channel and trying to do the best videos that I can for you guys.